when to think about, forming growth teams and to prioritize it as an early stage marketplace.
Yeah. So generally, first you want to say like, well, what's a growth team do? And for me, a growth team is about connecting as many people as possible to the current value of the business, as compared to like a team that works on features, which is trying to improve the value of the business over time. So you don't want to work on a growth team if you haven't confirmed there's real product value there, which means you need to really be sure that you have product market fit. And I define product market fit in kind of three questions, and especially for marketplaces. One is do you have retention on both sides of the business? That implies that there actually is value. And then for a place like apartments.com, where there might not be the opportunity to do retention, or for a thing that you do once every 7 years, then you need to have some other vector to determine value. Maybe that's a satisfaction score, a rating, a review, et cetera. But normally it's retention. And then once you have retention, which is generally measured by like a flattened retention curve in your cohorts, then you have to ask the question of like, okay, well, how am I monetizing that retention? The answer can be like when I joined Pinterest, you're not monetizing at all yet, but you have some theory that it might be something else later on, like ads, or it could be you're monetizing it quite well. And then the answer to those two questions has to answer, do you have a scalable acquisition strategy to grow the volume of your new acquisition cohorts over time on both sides of the business? So like for Grubhub, are we growing the number of restaurants that we're acquiring each month? And are we growing the number of people who order from restaurants each month? And, so if you're not making money like Pinterest, it means your scalable acquisition strategy has to be something that's free. And before I joined, it was Facebook, and then Facebook shut off the Open Graph API. So I helped turn it into SEO as the primary channel. And for Grubhub, it was, we were making money so we can invest in performance marketing and out of home and TV ads, but it still was primarily SEO. And certainly that was true for apartments.com as well. And if you can't answer all of those three questions, then I don't think you're at product market fit, and you need to be working on usually improving your retention so you make more money, so you have more options to have a scalable acquisition strategy.